And we're back.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, you know,
still alive.
Still alive.
I haven't changed in a week. I've been wearing the same clothes, sitting
Who
around the
needs to
house, not doing
change
anything
or
right.
shower or
No one
anything
cares.
anymore? Yeah, no one cares. We had this whole conversation beforehand on beards and hair growth and things, and yeah, nobody
And
cares anymore.
Trimming your wife's hair.
hmm
Yeah, yeah. I was asked to cut my wife's hair. I mean, it was a decent amount of hair that I took off, and she'd been asking for weeks now, and I'd been refusing. And the stress, unlike anything I've felt for a long time, it's watching all this hair come off, and then realizing it's about 2 inches shorter on this side than on that side. I guess I'll have to try to make a match, and whoops, now that side's shorter. Now
oh
I have
my
to make this
gosh.
side match. And
That's how new hair trends start, though, Jerry.
yeah. So if she looks a little bit lopsided, you'll know
Tell her
why
to go
that
like
is.
this. Just tell her
Yeah.
to keep her head.
Tilt
Talk
her head.
But think of all the money she saved.
Yeah, she did save quite a bit of money, and I noticed that she immediately put a barrette on one side, probably the side that was longer.
No, really, it looks great. I love it.
She had
know,
nothing but nice things to say about it.
Who made up that whole?
She
it has
loves
to be
you very
even
much,
anyway?
Jerry.
Yeah. What was that, Craig?
It's like, who made up the rule? It had to be even anyway. I mean, it's just
Hey,
a big salon. Come on.
It's kind of arbitrary, isn't it, when you think about
Big
it?
Dal Sassoon, his goons.
I'll show you pictures of me at 16.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah, there've been a lot of those going around the internets lately. A lot of senior portraits people have been sharing, which I've been told we're not supposed to for
Yeah, apparently some security things.
reasons.
Yeah, so I didn't share mine, but that's mostly because I'm just too embarrassed to do that, inflict that kind of psychic damage on the world.
Yeah, you do enough damage every week, Jerry.
I don't know. I look pretty good.
Me in my suit, I look like with my hair combed back. I look like the president of Young Republicans.
That's not too bad.
No.
You're clean cut, you know.
Yeah, that's the one for my mom. You know.
I had the person who was very overzealous with my senior portraits telling me to get in these poses, like lay on my stomach and put my
Oh
hand on
my God.
hands. And I just finally got to the point where
Like
I'm
a
like,
baby picture.
yeah, I'm like, no. I'm like, these are my senior portraits. So
Be
yeah,
tiger. Show me tiger.
like, I think you have the wrong idea here. So
Wait, so you're saying that photo doesn't exist?
I think it
not
does.
exist.
I would pay good money to see that photo.
Yeah,
They're
no
out there.
kidding.
The negative is sitting there with the UFO files and the somewhere out there.
Somewhere. Yeah, it probably does exist somewhere.
The Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
That's going to stay locked up for a long time.
Well, let's get to D&D, though.
Yeah.
D&D, that's still a thing. And we're still doing it. And I should probably say, this is what, episode 9 now?
9.
Oh yeah.
We're cruising right along, even being separated. We're still recording, still managing to get online and play a game. And thank you to all of our sponsors, our Patreon sponsors, and all of our listeners who continue to tune in and listen to this adventure and share some time with us. We're happy to be a part of your week, and we hope that you are all doing well with the world and all the craziness. And we hope that it settles down for you and, stay healthy and safe. All that fun stuff. All that. So we are here. And Alar, do you want to give us a little recap of what happened last time?
Yup. The group, quickly proving indispensable to Wolfcanute, were set on yet another mission, this time to find Torvik and Harder, sent to scout a lighthouse. On the way through the market, they made time to help some tower builders and reassure an anxious daughter. As they crept closer to the lighthouse, a sinister presence lurked in the glowing fog. Stay tuned for Dungeon Patrol.
Nicely done. So yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened in Alar's view of the world. And
Yeah, it's funny that every other week I'm like really tight, and every other week I have trouble remembering.
yeah,
It's curious.
it is curious. Every other one is really pretty right.
Yeah.
So, well, I think we know why that happens. You're just getting old, right?
What?
No. There's a good reason for that. That's why I'm still wearing the same clothes, and everyone else is too, because we're recording 2 episodes at a time, which we usually do, right? We've said that before. We're not giving too much away here, but yeah. But that was a pretty on-point recap. The only thing I would say is I didn't really say that it was a sinister. You just sinister thing.
I'm trying to dramatize here, Jerry.
Dramatizing a little bit. So
Trying to give you a little zazz with your story.
Yeah, it needs
Punch it up.
a lot of zazz. So thank you for that. And you guys are now, actually, I'm going to put it up on your map.
Oh.
Because you are now approaching the lighthouse, as Alar talked about in his recap.
Ooh,
and
that's a fun map.
So you can hear the waves crashing against the cliffs on the coast. It's all foggy, and night is settling in. And you guys are in the upper right corner of that map. If you haven't found yourselves already.
Nope, we see it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hopefully you can all move your tokens.
Yep.
Sweet.
Although we did take a short rest, so we should be all healed.
Oh yeah, yep. I'll bump Triss back up here. And
I'd like to point out I took no hit point damage in the last combat.
Amazing.
How do you do it?
What a testament to your skill.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I guess we found our tank, didn't we?
Send Alar in first.
Always. I would be proud to.
Alar's got more hit points than me, so we're...
Oh, that's a good point.
This is turnaround.
Yeah, this is quite a bit of a change for you. So you guys are along the coast, and that's where you're at.
So
not a sinister feeling,
did we
but
hear something? You said
all you can hear really right now are the waves, but you just have like this feeling like you're being watched or followed or something.
Okay, so I am going to shift into a dire wolf. I can't swim yet. Soon, into a dire wolf.
Okay.
And I will pick up a scent because I can smell very well now.
Nice. Well, that's unfortunate.
That means you get a whole new level of Kragar.
So do you become a large creature?
I'm a dire wolf, yeah. I mean, a large beast, yeah.
Cool. Wow.
Nice.
There's some things I can do, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I took the Circle of Moon so I can get quicker. I can go up to CRs faster now. So, yeah, and I've got more hit points, too.
So why don't you roll, what would that be?
I have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Okay, roll your perception then.
Okay.
Are you guys, assuming you're being followed or something? Are you trying to lay a trap or?
I haven't picked up anything, so I guess I'm just going to kind of crouch with my weapons. And...
I got 21 on perception.
21, okay. Mm-hmm. So here's what you notice with your improved direwolf sniffer. You smell a few strange scents. Something unlike you've ever smelled before. Some kind of creatures pass this way, a small band of them. And also you do smell a couple of humans. They have kind of that same piratey sort of smell, lots of, salty oceanness and, leather and steel and that sort of thing. So
Do I smell death? Anything?
No,
Corpse.
no corpses, no death or
Okay.
rotting things. But that's all kind of ahead of you on the path.
Okay. Yeah, kind of. Is there something else around? Am I kind of circling around, smelling as if a wolf would?
What do you smell,
pick up
Brokos?
I'm gonna roll here quickly. I'm gonna say as your circle widens and you sort of backtrack along the pathways, you do pick up a new scent, and it also humanoid pirate scent, also kind of I don't know, woodsy, not woodsy, but like the smell of wood.
All right. I'm going to kind of turn towards that, put my nose in the air, and kind of get my heckles up and growl a little bit. So that's my response to Kragar's question.
I will spin, swirling my cloak around me and holding out my rapier. What is it you smell, Brokos? Oh, that's right. You can't talk.
I'll just scratch the back of my ear.
Yeah, you did a good job of remaining silent there. I applaud you for that.
Let's move. We need to get out of
Role
the open.
play.
Okay, Krager wants to move.
Okay. I will
I'm
continue.
going to follow that scent if I can pick it up on the ground.
Is it going backwards?
Yes, it is going backwards now.
Okay.
Well, I want to sneak towards the lighthouse. That's what I'm suggesting.
Well, I will spin about 180 degrees again
Swirling.
and stalk forward theatrically with Kragar.
So is this fog? Are we able to see through this fog? Or
It's pretty dense. It kind of comes and goes and swirls around you. So at some points you can see, others you can't. And especially when the light, like I tried to describe last time, when the light passes through, it just like lights up and you can't see anything.
So I'm just gonna start quickly stealthing towards the lighthouse.
All right. So you're going to the lighthouse. That would be kind of south on the map.
if it's okay, Kragar, if I could follow you. I mean, I'm pretty stealthy in my mode too.
Well,
All right.
I didn't say people should stay behind. I was just like, we need.
I just want to make sure you're not all two by yourself.
Okay, so two of you are stealthing ahead. Could you roll?
Oh, I'm following
stealth
too.
checks? Okay. Stealth for anyone who's trying to be stealthy.
Yes,
So,
that's a 20 natural.
I got 15.
25.
24.
Wow. You guys are nailing it. So between the sound of the waves and the fog, I mean, you guys are like ghosts just floating over this rough landscape, and no one is able to see you coming.
Just because I do it theatrically doesn't mean it doesn't work.
It just looks better when you do it, right?
It just looks better. Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I
I'm
get
gonna
it.
keep going then.
Yeah, I will follow.
Yep.
Okay, keep on going.
Any kind of more scent besides the human? I mean, is the human scent getting a little stronger? The pirate scent?
The pirate scent is getting stronger.
We'll just call it
Also,
pirate scent. It's a
the
new
other
clone.
unknown scent is also getting quite strong.
The one from behind us, or the one that you said there was other traveling? It seems like
Yeah, some other creature unlike anything you've smelled before.
okay.
That's convenient.
Yep.
Unknown.
Made of a metal never seen before.
So you're stealthing along. You kind of start to turn the corner on the coast, and you see this peninsula ahead of you, make it out in the swirling fog. Kind of see this black shape up ahead, and you can see that it rises up into this rocky formation, and on top of it stands the lighthouse. And the scent is getting very strong, of both things, the pirates and the unknown scent. And as you get this close, you see the path that leads up this rock formation up to the lighthouse. And off to the side of the path, you also spot some crates and bags and supplies and that sort of thing, like a pile of it, just kind of sitting there next to the path.
I'll sneak over to the pile.
All right. So you sneak over to the pile, and you can see it's a variety of goods, food, supplies, some candles, lantern oil, all that sort of thing. Looks like, maybe it was stripped out of the lighthouse at some point and left down here. But it feels like recent. And as you guys are trying to figure out what the heck that is all about, you hear a scream behind you.
What?
And someone comes rushing to you in the fog, runs up to you, Brokos. And it's Marta from the Coldfoot Market, the little girl looking for her father. And she runs up to you and she's like, "Look out! Can't you see him?" And now it's time to roll some initiative, folks.
Great. Yes.
Let's see. Okay, I need to make some changes here. And let me do that. And okay. All right.
Those.
That doesn't look good.
Can't tell what they are.
Yeah. All right. Got you all entered now. Triss, what did you get? Oh, yeah, you guys can enter your own, can't you? Alar.
19.
Nice. Kragar got a 19.
Wow!
What the heck?
Come on, Jerry. What do you got?
What do you got, Jerry? Oh,
that's too bad.
Trombone, sad trombone.
Oh my God. 20, 19, 19, 18, and 8. So that's not fair to me.
It's literally fair. It was random chance, Jerry.
Gotta get some new dice. So nice rolls, everyone. And this thing is invisible. But once the little girl pointed to it, she's like giving you very specific directions. Behind the crate, look out! And she's pointing, and then you can kind of see there's like the way the fog is swirling around. It looks like there's something there, something taking up space.
Something invisibly stalking around the area, perhaps.
Well put, Kragar.
And Triss, it's your turn. So this all happens very quickly. Little girl comes running in screaming, saying, "Look out," giving you directions. And it's your turn.
So Triss is able to see whatever this thing is. The fog is swirling around behind the crates.
You probably can't see that because of the crates. But she is pointing in that direction.
All right, well then I will run over to where she is pointing.
Okay.
A little
Not on the
She's going off the cliff. Oh
She
no!
fell off the cliff.
It's not worth
that the
it,
cliff?
Chris. Yeah.
So
it was the
tragic.
fog.
All right.
Killed
How
by
about,
the fog.
how about there? Is that
Perfect.
oh
Beautiful.
great? All right, and then I will. Now I can see something to attack.
Yes, you can just make out this sort of humanoid-shaped thing. The fog swirling around it.
Okay.
Since you got instructions on where it is, I won't make you roll with disadvantage or anything.
Wow, very
So
generous.
that's a 20 to hit with the rapier.
Nice, that is a hit.
Okay. And that's 4 damage. And then I will do my bonus attack with the short sword, which is a 12.
No, that is a miss.
Kind of assumed.
Okay. So you swipe, and it just looks like it's like you're just swinging at nothing, but then it connects to something, and you hear a kind of a guttural grunt come from the fog, and you know you connected with something. Kragar, your turn. You see
Aye.
Triss came running in, swung, and connected with something.
So I mean, I guess the question is, does I assume it knows we're here then?
Yes.
All right. All right, well, I'll step up and take basically get flank attack with Triss.
Okay.
Oh, crud. The first one's only going to be 11. That sucks. And then with my short sword, oh, natty 20.
Nice.
That is a hit. See what you do.
16 damage.
Whoa.
Wow.
What the heck?
He doubles all of his dice rolls.
Oh, no, hold on. You're right. It
Oh, you
doubles
get sneak attack.
I do. Well, that was with sneak, but you said I double sneak.
Yep. Any
Oh,
dice
So that's
you roll.
another 4. So a total of 20 damage.
And
All right.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So yes, that rapier just kind of passes wide, and then I just right into it with the short sword.
Nicely done. So anyway, that happens, and you feel like the connection as your sword bites into something, and then you hear a kind of a grunt and scream, and it drops to the ground. You hear it thud and hit the ground, and it is you have to assume it's down at least.
Okay.
All right. So there is some pause, and the little girl walks around, and she's like obviously surveying the area, and she looks at you, and she's like, couldn't you see them?
Yes, of course we could, but it was very helpful for you to point it out.
So I'm gonna. Are we out of combat?
I don't think so.
Yeah. At that point in time,
At that point,
Am I able to pick up any other scent?
you smell that scent all around you, this inhuman or strange unknown scent. And would an 18 hit you? Well, that definitely will. Alar.
yes, it hits me well.
Okay.
I
That
take it
hits.
full in the chest.
Well, yeah.
All right. So something slashes out at you from the fog, Alar, from behind you, and it does 4 points of damage
Rude.
and does another 7 necrotic damage.
Ah.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh.
So really hurts, and the little girl turns and screams, "Behind you! Over here!"
The battle is not yet won, friends.
Great. She sees dead people.
Yeah. Okay, I
Oh.
will. Do I get to go?
Yes. It is. Well, since we sort of dropped out, I don't know how to handle the turn order of that. Since these things are out of your sight. Where did we leave off? Craig?
Well, it's Alar's turn.
Yeah.
It's
So
my turn.
Alar. Yep. We'll just stay in order.
Except for we didn't. But thanks, Jerry. See, he cheats.
I do cheat a lot. Let's just be honest about it.
Got an 8, but you're like, nah.
Give the man some
I'm gonna
attacks,
go
all
now.
right?
Well, it was like the whole initiative looped because while we were standing there talking. That's what happened.
Exactly.
Sick of having all these characters or creatures that don't even get to attack.
Didn't want another Craigar in the warehouse situation happening. So,
So I will spin with a swirl
all right.
and unsheath my dagger as well, and slash with both my rapier and my dagger.
All right.
And I'm getting a 24 with my rapier
That is a hit.
and a natural 20 with my dagger.
Yes.
Wow.
You ticked me off, Jerry.
Apparently.
And then I roll a 1. Wah, wah. So
Oh.
4 for the rapier, and we'd be looking at...
What'd you roll the 1 for?
What's that?
What'd you roll the 1 for?
The rapier
Oh. Oh.
1 damage.
on damage.
Oh, I thought it was rolled a 1 like a 20.
And then 5 points with the dagger. So 4
Not
points
bad.
with the rapier, 5 points with the dagger.
Okay. So as you whirl around, you can see the fog that's displaced by your swishing cloak and
See? Yeah.
goes and kind of goes around the shape. And, you know, based on the fact that you just got hit by something behind you, you know it's close by, and you lash out and connect with both of your weapons and do some pretty significant damage to something. And it is now Brokos' turn.
All right, I'm going to bare my teeth after he hurt Alar, and I'm going to just bite into him.
All right.
But since he's on another, I get a pack tactic, so I get advantage on my attacks.
Oh, cool.
And I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
a lot of 20s today.
There's a lot of 20s.
Yeah. So that I rolled, normally my attack is 2d6, so now I get 46.
Ah,
That's 11 plus. So it's 20 points of damage. Bite into him.
Wow.
And I don't know if he can be knocked prone or not.
Is on the ground somehow.
Because it has to do a strength save or get knocked prone.
Yeah. It drops to the ground. You hear it crumple to the ground.
Okay.
So you don't know if it's dead or it's been knocked prone.
we actually hear something fall.
Yep.
Okay.
You should probably make your pawn large too, by the way,
Oh, that's right.
since it matters now.
Bigger. And Marta is going to just kind of stay around you, Brokos.
Yeah, I'll kind of.
Hey, keep in mind she
Protect
doesn't
her.
know who he is. He was a horse before.
Well, they're
course.
probably watching, you know, like I said, the children are watching you guys. I suppose that was
Just
part of
suddenly
the
turned into
show, was
something.
when, he turned into a horse.
Oh, that's true.
So she's looking around, I mean, just frantically looking around through the fog and kind of rushing around. And she's like, it's getting too dark. I can't see. I can't see anything, but I think you got them.
Can I pick up? I mean, the smell that I'm getting from them, is it still, can I smell this thing? Is it like a cloak that fell on the ground or what?
It is some kind of creature. Again,
But it's
almost
physical?
anything. It is physical, yeah.
Okay.
What did it taste like, Brokos?
Mm.
Well, I mean, I'm going to crouch and kind of examine it.
Okay.
I'm
It
figuring
feels
out.
like a very smooth-skinned, hairless sort of humanoid, from what you can feel.
Okay. Can I listen for anything else that I may hear besides the waves? Anything?
You can roll.
Sure. I mean that I get advantage on these rolls and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's true.
22.
22. You don't hear anything other than the waves and maybe a little bit of creaking coming from towards the lighthouse, like a oily hinge or something,
And I smell.
or a rusty hinge. Not
Yeah, I smell
oily.
that pirate smell still.
Yes.
We should
Yes.
drag one into the lighthouse.
There you go.
I'll grab onto the body in front of me and just basically with my left hand dragging it and with my right hand leading with my rapier. Come inside.
Okay.
I'll lick your wounds, Alar.
Thank you.
You asked me how it tastes. I was going to say, if it tastes awful to a human, I've seen dogs taste some really bad stuff, so it's awesome to me.
Yeah, okay.
If it tastes necrotic, it's awesome.
Flavor country. So Alar is pretty banged up, and Marta is going to stick next to Brokos. Looks like Krager is just charging right up to the lighthouse.
Yeah, like I said, dragging the body. It's like, well, let's get out and let's get inside.
I'm going to
Okay.
bring up the rear protector.
I'm just going to stay at the doorway at right at the gate here and discard.
Okay.
I'll do that, and I'll just stand there and turn around and look out, towards where we were just battling, just to pick up anything.
Okay. So you can still hear kind of the very slight, noise of like a rusty hinge, kind of intermittently. And as you back your way up the path, keeping a lookout, the rest of you are going up the path. Marta is sticking close to Brokos. So the steps lead steeply upward toward the source of the light. The stone is wet and slippery, and you can almost feel the waves crashing against the rock beneath your feet. After a minute of climbing the worn stairway toward your goal, you arrive at a small landing. Across it lies a darkened void where the light refuses to shine. You stare at it, trying to make sense of it, and when you finally realize that you're looking at the open doorway to the lighthouse, and the creaking noise is the door kind of gently swaying in what little breeze there is. But with a sense of relief, you carefully traverse the flat stone separating you from the lighthouse's entrance, and Marta follows closely behind.
I'm going to continue to be stealthy.
All right. So you guys rolled really well on your stealth when you entered here, and I am going to let's see here, bring you to the interior map. Let me know when you see it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, there you are. It took a while for me to see it. What's going on? Do you guys see yourselves? You
Yep.
can control
Yes.
yourselves, all that good stuff. I gotta bring
No Marta.
Marta in here. And
You still need to resize Brokos.
That's true.
See, I'm resized on mine. My
oh,
text-
weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Really?
That is really weird.
When you said it even to Alar, he was the right size. He was snapped into the 5 foot
Huh.
on my
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, that's odd.
Odd.
Well, we'll play around that. No big deal. No big deal. So
Glad you can enjoy yourself, Jerry.
comes the jokes, folks. So you guys enter in. You cross this rough or smooth stone entryway, and see the door open to the main level of the lighthouse. Inside, looks like kind of a living area. There's a cast iron stove over to the right, a small table, a couple of chairs, a couch that looks like it's seen better days, some worn rugs on the floor, lots of junk scattered about. It looks like someone tore through the place, maybe searching for the supplies that you saw outside, perhaps.
So I'm going to I'll drop the body right here and say, we should secure the door. And then I'm just going to step in and like try to blend into the shadows on the wall to look around.
Okay. So as you come around the corner, there's going to be a surprise round because you basically just stepped right on one of them.
Well, do they detect me?
I don't know how they couldn't, since he was hiding behind the door and then you walked around behind the door.
So you walked into him?
You walked right on top of them. Like your token is covering up their token right now. So
so since I'm sneaking, I guess we would need to out-stealth each other.
Yeah, does
sure.
Kragar get to do a passive perception?
I'm literally crouching and searching I wanted to sneak in. I didn't actually see the door the way that was physically on the map. So.
Oh, okay. Sure. Let me look up the stats for this creature. And okay. So you want to roll like a.
So. Tell you what, So I rolled natty 20 on my perception. So that's a 22.
That really stinks.
What's your passive perception, Kragar?
12.
But you were electively searching.
Right. What I said is I wanted to basically sneak in, blend into the shadows, and look at the room. That was kind of what I was going for.
You were roguing.
Yes, I'm trying to play a rogue.
Roguing. So I have a 26 stealth.
Oh.
Okay.
So you come stealthing around the corner.
You're both surprised with each other.
And both a little surprised. This thing is still invisible, though.
Oh.
So I don't know how to best handle this. I want to give you your shot. I don't know what would happen if you just came around a corner of a door. I'm trying to think about this in real life.
Well, so basically I don't see him. Does he see me?
Let me see here.
Because I guess I would actually have another stealth roll.
Yeah, roll your stealth.
14.
14, and I rolled a 17. So
okay, so he beats me.
So he's going to.
So basically, I would be like that, I guess, as I snuck around, and then he's standing there or where he's at.
Yeah, he's going to take a step away as you move into a space, and he's going to get a 20, not a natty 20, but a 20, and that is going to be 8 damage. That's
8.
Yeah, and
Wow.
this is. Let me see here. I got to do the necrotic, which is going to be potentially bad. 6 necrotic damage.
God.
So I have 1 hit point left.
1 hit point.
Yes.
So I step around and he ganks me.
So
Yeah.
he exposes himself by his attack if he was using an invisibility spell or some kind of invisibility.
It's some natural mole crap.
It is some
Wow,
natural,
we're level 2,
natural
Jerry.
crap. These are.
So I will kind of do a, I don't know.
Hey, I make the animal sounds around here, Kragar.
Yeah, that really did some damage there.
Wow.
And you now, you guys hear Krager, you see him sneak off around the corner of this door, and then you hear some noise, and like
That's not his happy noise.
that's not his happy noise.
They sound very similar, but
Are we doing initiative?
Yeah,
please.
we could. I'm open to keeping the same turn order if you want, or
Oh,
we can re-roll.
Sure. Sure.
Oh,
sure.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start with Triss.
Oh, all right. So if I hear Kragar's unhappy noise, I will come running in.
All right. So you're rushing into the lighthouse.
Yeah.
You hear Krager, and you can see there. He's kind of looking in one direction. So you'd have to roll with some disadvantage.
Okay. Oh. So I got a natural 20, but my other one is 16 plus 4, so 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay.
At least you hit.
Yes, and I rolled max damage, so that's
Nice.
10 damage.
10 damage.
10.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll again for my second attack.
Nice.
And do I roll that with disadvantage too?
Yes.
So my other question is, because now she's flanked with me?
That's
Or what-
not. She has to be like opposite of you. So she would have to be over
Oh,
here
okay,
or
okay.
over there to be flanking, like right across from each other.
Okay. What'd you get?
So that's a 21.
Wow.
I rolled a 17 and a 19.
Okay.
And 1d6. And that's an additional 4 damage.
Not bad.
And I am going to, where did it go? I'm going to do my action surge,
Okay.
and I am going to attack with the rapier again. And that is a 16.
That is a hit.
Yes, okay, good. And that's 6 damage.
Okay. So Triss hears Krager's struggle and comes around the corner and just unloads on this creature that she believes is in front of her. And you can feel it, like as soon as you hit it once, you kind of have it, you know where it's at. And then you just keep on swinging and slashing and pin it up against the wall. And you feel it, the weight of it on your rapier as it slides off and hits the ground at your feet.
Oh, yes.
That was really well done.
Oh, thank you.
Good time for an action surge. That was pretty awesome.
Mhm.
Kragar.
Can I have that healing potion?
Yeah, you need it.
So, but are we still in?
Yeah, we don't know. I asked Marta if she sees any other lurkers.
Okay, so she's gonna step up if you asked.
And endanger herself. That was a good plan. Good job, Alar.
Good thinking. Always putting others
Go
before
out,
you.
yeah.
Literally. Yeah, that's so she's like, over there, behind the stove.
Then I will move forward in front of Kragar and cast Thunder Wave.
All right. What does that do again?
So 15-foot cube, creature must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let's see what this thing has for con. 12?
Ha ha ha! It fails.
Oh,
So, oh my god. 8 points of damage, and it is pushed 10 feet back.
8 points of damage, and it goes slamming up into this corner here. I can't really move it there,
Yeah.
but it just kind of bounces off these casks in this wall. And
So we can see its effects from the,
yeah,
cask being shoved and all that.
yep.
And so does that knock it prone? Because it got pushed into
You
the
just
wall.
get pushed 10 feet. Hmm.
Yeah, we'll say it got battered against the wall, like it didn't expect that. But you can definitely have it pinpointed now because it hit against the empty casks that are aligned along that wall, and so you know that it's there.
It was a thunderous boom in the midst of this tiny little tower, so everyone all the way up heard that.
There's no more hiding the fact that you're here. All right. Well done, Alar and Brokos. You now can kind of pinpoint where this thing is between Marta pointing at it and telling you where to go, and the rattle of it as it bounced off the casks in the corner. What are you going to do?
I am going to, basically approach as close where I can think. I have it. I don't know if my perception advantage gives it, but I have quite a bit of movement, so.
And you're still in direwolf form?
Oh yeah. Going to just get up over here and let's do an attack.
All right.
Now you said it was prone or it wasn't knocked prone?
Was not knocked prone, no.
Okay. All right. That is 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that is 9 points of damage.
Wow.
And I need you to do a strength saving DC there, my friend.
All right. That is, I believe, 7.
You get knocked prone.
Okay. Prone.
So if I was to attack it, it would have advantage on it.
Okay. Awesome. Well done. And it's now its turn. So it has to use its movement half its movement to stand up.
Correct.
And so it's no longer prone. But anything else from that I have to worry about?
No.
Okay. Going to take a swing at you, and 10 is not going to do it, I'm guessing.
No, it's not.
All right. It is now Triss's turn.
So Triss will go running up. Well, I guess not standing on the stove, though. There we go. And will... Oh, well, too late. Is this disadvantage, or do I know where it is?
You know where it is.
Okay. That's a 22. That's 5 damage.
And you once again can feel it as you ram your rapier into it, as the weight of it slowly sinks towards the ground and falls off of your blade, dead, from what you can tell.
Girl, any more? I yell at Marta.
I can't see any in here, but it's so dark. I could use a light. She is human, after all. You guys.
All right.
So if you want to use Marta for her ability to see these things, she's probably going to need some kind of light source.
Rhaegar, you're up next, right?
Yes, and I could use a potion, but I'll crouch and start pulling out my lantern.
Okay. So Rhaegar is still fairly injued.
Fairly.
And is
Something
pulling out
Nearly,
his
totally.
lantern. And Alar's up next. What are you doing?
So it's lit now. Marta, what do you see? And I'll move to the base of the stairs while I'm waiting for her to respond.
Okay. So she goes into the middle of the room. She kind of spins around a little bit, and then she runs over here and peeks behind the sofa. Like, nothing. They're all gone. You can't see them. I don't know why I can.
It's like you have a sixth sense, perhaps.
Terrible.
Okay, so there are stairs going up to the next level.
I will give Kregar a potion.
All right.
Thank you.
Kregar.
Oh, it's a touching moment.
It is.
I will drink said potion.
I'm going to kind of butt myself in front of Alar and start going up the stairs. If that's
Rude.
okay.
How much does that heal? Is that
You're a dire wolf, so I'll allow it.
What is it? 2d4 plus something?
I want to say, yeah.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 3 it should be.
And
Oh, I'm sorry, plus 4. For a potion?
Yeah.
Yeah, plus
so
4.
that is 3 plus 4 plus 4. So
12.
11. Or did you roll?
no, you get max because you're not technically in combat right now.
Oh, what a gracious
Oh.
DM.
Thank you. I will hand the lantern to the girl. Be like, don't break it.
Oh, God.
My
Okay.
only lamp.
It's my only one. I don't actually need
That
it.
I don't
but-
need, yeah.
And she's going to rush up and stand by Brokos again.
Well, she
Uh,
can't because Brokos is large.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well-
see what you're saying with large. I gotcha.
You're big.
So I would like to check through one of these bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, do we see anything now that we have them in the light?
I'm going to enlarge myself.
Can we first secure the door, please?
That's a
Go
good
right
thought.
ahead.
I will secure the door.
Okay. So you shut the door, and there is a bolt on this side to lock it, if you so choose.
Yes, I am going to do that.
All right. So it is locked, and the bodies are still invisible in the light. And from what you can feel, they feel like hairless, naked humans, some kind, with like strange claws instead of regular hands. But nothing else.
Girl, Martha, what do you see when you look at this thing?
It looks like a hairless man, just kind of gray, plain looking. The claws, though, they're creepy.
That pile of stuff outside, was there foodstuffs?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too. Any
Give me a-
flour?
That's exactly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back. Triss, unbolt the door.
So much for their tender moment.
Yeah, that's gone.
I unbolt the door and
All right. So
stand
I'm going
with
to
my weapons drawn.
sneak carefully back, attempting to pay the best attention that I can and go out to that pile and look for
Okay.
any bags of flour or other flour-like materials.
So you do find
Or
two
paint.
bags of
Or
flour.
paint would be great too.
No paint, but 2 bags of flour out there.
All right.
Well,
Then
I
will-
figure Krager's been bleeding enough. You can just kind of spray that around.
Wow.
You just roll the body
His
around
arm
in the pooled blood. Yeah.
And I'll-
That's
I will-
brilliant, Triss. Thank you for saving us time.
I will creep back in.
We've already done it, Kragar. It's all good. Triss had a great idea.
Comes in handy sometimes. So what's the plan?
Well,
We
I want
just
to take
wanted
just
to
a
see
little
the-
bit of flour and sprinkle over the creature to actually see it.
Okay, so you do that, and yes, it is a human-looking creature, but bald, hairless, long
What is it, Brokos?
claws. Yeah, you could roll if you wanted. No one's rolled yet.
What is it?
Nature or
Oh.
Arcana?
Let's see. Yeah, I'd let you pick between those. Could be history.
History. I'll do
Okay.
history.
Yeah, history is usually like dungeoneering in 5e.
Yeah.
I have no idea what these things are.
I got an 11.
I mean, I got a 21, but I can't really communicate with you guys what it is.
So he knows.
You want to do charades?
Oh my goodness. You can't even
So-
do good charades as a dire
Sounds
wolf.
like
Sounds like "Arr."
Oh wow, I had no idea. I sort of messed that up, but
Oh,
so yeah. What's the highest that we have so far?
21.
21.
But forget me, I know what it is, but I'm not going to share with it. Or
Anyone
I
else
can't.
get
I had an
over 15?
11, so that's
No 15s or higher?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So from what you can tell, there appears to be some kind of very simple tunic covering its or what would that be? It's loincloth, we'll say. Adult diaper. How about
Oh
that?
my God.
Some kind of covering for its lower region, and but other than that, just looks like a average sized
Like that.
human.
A big clawed baby.
And I know. Do I know
Yeah.
if it's undead or not?
Do you know?
Yeah. By my roll. Because
with
my
your
rolls.
roll? Yeah, you would know.
Because I still think that. So I'm going to try to get up and do a zombie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, it's not. It's not undead. But
okay.
you
That's what I
know that it's not.
Okay. I'm just trying to do the best way to communicate. So, does it smell differently when it's dead than it is alive?
Not immediately. No.
Do they bleed?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Can I see their blood?
Yeah.
I don't think so. There's lots of questions that
So weird.
I have no answers for.
You don't
Mm.
have
Kinda
that in
think
the
that-
book.
I'm going to go up the stairs a little bit. That's okay.
If
Yeah.
if I slice open its abdomen, can I pull out entrails and see those?
You can't see them, but you can feel them.
Yeah.
So it's not just
Marta
Jerry that's
is
so dark.
just like so freaked out right now.
I'll add a little flour to that. Let's see what they.
I will be pulling her aside.
Fried
And-
tripe.
I will be swooping my cloak around her so she can't see the horrors that are unfolding.
See your little gasps from her all the time.
So does she have the lantern then, or do you, Gregor?
The girl has the lantern.
The girl
yeah,
does.
Marta has the
Okay.
lantern.
So I'm going to kind of look at her and then look back up the stairs and start slowly walking up the stairs. Like stealthily.
All right. So
I
you
will be
start
following with her.
going up the stairs. Okay.
She will be in my cloak, though.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, I should be able to. I
What-
can't. I can move my character, but I can't make it bigger. Just to let you know.
Oh,
Jerry-
okay.
Jerry's got to do that.
You'd have to expand it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, after making sure that the door is safely barred again,
There you go.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
that's a lot of
huge.
brocos.
That's a
That's
lot of brocos.
brocos.
Look at all the brocos, people.
Wow.
So you got bigger, and I'm gonna bring up the next.
I mean, Marta could get on my back if she really wanted to.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. You guys see the
Unless
next
you get
level?
attacked, in which case
Right.
it is a bad idea.
Okay.
Yep, we
Yes.
see the next level.
And I have
But
to make
Brokos is dinky again.
Big Brokos again. He should be in the lead.
Mhm.
Okay.
We need to have different tokens for him.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot of tokens. I'll just do a backdrop of what you see there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice dire wolf you have as your background now. So you enter into the second level of the lighthouse, which looks to be more of a sleeping quarters. There's a dresser, footlocker that's been ransacked, obviously, a bed that's all been, unmade, some books and manuscripts, some of them still on the shelves, some of them on the floor. But obviously this is where the lighthouse keeper slept.
Cool.
Okay. Do you see anything, Marta?
Over there on the bed.
Wow, there's a lot of these things.
hmm
And so let's see, I have to get that thing. And you can now see there's like in the, sheets and blankets on the bed, there's like a depression, and all of a sudden it, the squeak and it disappears. She's like, it's standing right next to the bed still, just looking at you.
Okay, whose turn is it?
We
I think it's yours,
will.
Alar. Unless
Philip
you want to
Brokos.
snap order.
Yeah, you're in the lead, Brokos. So why don't we start with you?
Okay, Brokos, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a run towards the corner and try to slash out. Now, is this open, right?
Yeah,
This area?
you don't want to fall down there.
Okay.
And go
You want to
ahead.
do a disadvantage on this because I can't see it?
No, as long as you have her pointing them out, I'm going to
Okay.
let you get away with.
That's a 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that is 11 points of bite damage.
Wow.
And I need you to do a DC again there, sir. Strength DC.
Strength. That was worse than the last time. So
Knock prone.
prone, so you can kind of see it as it hits the bed and then falls off onto the ground. And it is now prone, and it's the creature's turn.
And I'm going to step. If I have movement,
Yes,
will you allow me to step back?
Sure.
It's prone. It can't attack me.
So it's going to use
Wow.
half of its movement to stand up, and then it's going to use the rest to come over there, and it's going to attack you.
Ooh.
So that is a 25,
Yes.
Mm.
and that is 7 points of damage, regular damage from slashing, and a measly 5 points from
right.
necrotic. So you got that covered?
Yep.
Okay. And
I have a direwolf, so I get their hit point. So I'm kind of good to go right now.
And all of a sudden, something else happens.
Mm.
And as you're backing away from that creature, you feel another
Ugh.
slash behind you. And that's a 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Ouch. Sorry. Get the right dice. So that is 6 points of slashing damage and another 6 of necrotic.
I'm still a wolf.
And this one is on the stairs behind you where you couldn't see, where Marta couldn't see. And it's Triss's turn. Top of the order.
So am I aware of the one that's behind Brokos or not?
You are not, other than he reacted to something, physically assaulting him from behind.
Well, then I'm going to go for the one that I'm aware of.
Okay.
And I will attack. That's a 16. That
is a
hits, right?
hit.
Okay.
Yep.
So goody. So that's 9 damage.
And once again, you feel it fall to the ground at your feet,
Nice.
the mighty slash, and you're just cleaning house with these things. So that one appears to have died. Now, doing anything else?
Well, since I don't need to do my 2-weapon attack, then no.
Okay. I'm going to say that Marta, after that, notices that there's a creature coming down the stairs, the one that attacked Brokos, and she's going to scream and point it out. So, you now know that one's there. And it's Kragar's turn.
So what I want to do is stay in stealth and just step up to the top of the stairs so I still have partial cover. And I mean, well, do I see it? And I want to see if he sees me, basically, because I'm trying to get a stealth attack on him.
if you are trying to look at Marta, like as you come up the stairs, and
Well,
she's
she shouted, "It's coming down the stairs," so I know which direction to look in.
yeah, yep. So you're looking, you don't really see it, but you know it's on the stairs, and you probably know that it had to be close enough to Brokos to hit him, so it must be towards the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. So
I don't know that you're going to get a stealth attack on an invisible creature, man.
Yeah.
well,
I-
it's not that it's invisible; it's whether or not he sees me, right? Because he sees these other people coming around. He's attacking the wolf. So I mean, I've got cover.
But as soon as you break cover, I mean, there's no cover between you and it. So
All I need is that because if I'm attacking from stealth, I get my bonus damage for my first attack.
Right. If you're hiding, basically, if you're hiding, or you do the hide action, then come out of hide action, you get your would be considered a surprise attack in 5e. So that would count.
he could move and attack.
yeah.
If he was hiding himself
If I surprise a creature and hit it with an attack.
So stealth attack or surprise attack are the same thing. So if you were like hiding, or if you were what you're thinking stealthing, and then come out of that stealth or hiding, as an action, you would then have a surprise attack. It wouldn't. It has to be surprise, but that's for that's for the DM.
I think in game you would attempt that, but then Don is the one, or Jerry's the one who determines.
So I did, right. So basically, where I was at, there was no line of sight, so I'm sneaking up
from it. Yep.
And then I guess I want to attack at where I think it is. So
Okay, so here's what we'll do. Since you're poised at the top of the stairs coming from below, and if you wanted to lunge out and just strike at the stairs, you can get your sneak attack if you roll with disadvantage.
okay, because I can reach him from there.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
An 18 and a 1.
Oh, the one. Why? Why? Okay, well, that was nice to try, though. And so nothing happens with that. Alar.
Okay, I will move up behind Kragar, pull out my lute, and strum a lullaby.
Okay.
Very nice.
And I'm going to cast it towards the base of the stairs. And so 20 hit points worth of sleep.
Okay, it is asleep.
Go to sleep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, just that easy.
Just that
Like-
easy.
Why didn't I play a lullaby before?
Exactly. I can't move me on. Oh, there I go. Okay.
So you
Quick,
hear.
let's tie it up.
Yeah, you hear a noise as it kind of crumples softly to the stairs, and but yes, it is asleep. You hear little snores, cute little snores, of course.
Few can resist my musical charms.
So you're going to tie it up.
Yes, that's the plan.
Okay, so you manage to tie it up, and very strange to be handling this invisible creature.
Cover it with flour.
And then
Yeah.
we will parlay.
Okay. That brings up a good question on whether it can parlay with you.
Well, if not, then I will tell it great tales of Alar.
There may be more upstairs.
So
Then they too will hear the tales of Alar.
all of a sudden you hear Marta shout out, Papa, are you here?
So much for stealth. Well, we also had the huge boom from down below.
Yeah,
there was no-
Right.
Oh,
So
very
I'm going
cool.
to try to motion Marta to get on my back to jump on the steps up here.
Oh, okay.
So then I'm going to jump up over where I don't know where you have him
Right where is it?
sequestered or
Trussed up.
Yeah, we'd probably pull him down.
I would want to come jump up there because I would want, to kind of point up and see. Do I smell the pirate smell? Would I assume that might be her father?
Yeah, actually you do.
Okay.
Mm,
It's
bad
up
smell.
the stairs.
Yep. The door appears to be, there's a door at the top of this
Yep.
landing and it appears to be shut and bolted from the other
I'm
side.
going to scratch at the door.
You scratch
Oh,
at the door.
yeah, that's going to calm them down on the other side.
What I think is, I'm just new to this whole direwolf thing, Alar.
So you hear some kind of like scuffling noises with your superior doggy hearing.
Mhm.
And so the scuffling happens and stops, and then it's, like strangely quiet on the other side. And then Marta is like, Papa, are you in there? And just very faintly you hear, Marta? Coming from the other side. Marta, is that you?
Yes, we have brought your daughter to you.
Come out now or we'll kill her.
Whoa!
Just kidding.
I think I've permanently damaged Kragar. Season has gotten to him. So there's some conversation that happens, the person on the other side wants to know who's out there. And Marta is like, friends, Papa, friends of Wolfcanute. They've come to help you.
We are known as Ayla Rhythmics.
And we're really more associates.
So associates of Wolfcanute, and
Yeah, we're our own thing.
and you suddenly hear the bolt on the other side slowly slide open, and you see a very disheveled, tired, hungry-looking man slowly open the door in front of you, Brokos.
He's a dire wolf.
Yeah, and he is immediately startled a bit.
I'm
seeing
not
Brokos.
growling. I'm panting. Like, a dog
Friendly.
smile.
Yeah, but you're gigantic.
Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't matter.
That's just more puppy to love.
Yeah,
I
or
think
scritches.
that picture is probably what his smile looks like. And it's not
Right.
happy.
Exactly.
I'm doing my best to look not scary, but it's impossible.
So he's kind of startled, but then he sees Marta riding on your back, and he's obviously reassured by her presence, and he's like, Marta, who are these people? Friends of Wolfcanute, you say? I can't believe you saved me. It's too late
That's
for
what we
Harter.
do.
So you get up to the top level, and you can see that he's been kind of at the top of this lighthouse, trapped up there, somewhat more exposed to the elements. You find the body of Harter out
Aw.
there. He had been slashed, and there wasn't much he could do over a couple of days, and he slowly died. And but you managed to rescue Torvik, and he tells you this tale of finding the lighthouse, and everything was in good order, everything was fine, and they were trying to straighten things up, and then these creatures suddenly appeared, like something came for them out of the mist and attacked them, and didn't see anything coming. He thought he caught a glimpse of one off of metal from downstairs, off of a piece of
Oh, let's look at them in the mirror.
yeah.
Do we see them in the mirror?
If you have a mirror or any sign,
Of course I have a mirror.
Of course you do.
He has the
shiny
best
surface.
mirrors.
So you hold up the mirrors, and
I make any mirror I look in the best mirror.
So yes, they are hairless humanoids of some kind, and Brokos knows exactly what they are. But
So hairless claw baby men,
yep,
Well, we have one to interrogate.
if we can. It has a mouth,
it does. I'm still trying to
have
look up
ears?
what it says.
Does it
they
speak
can
common?
do.
We
I
don't
don't
know.
think they
We'll find out.
can.
If it says languages and there's nothing next to it, then it doesn't speak any.
Thought I had.
If
this
not, we can
open.
speak rapier to it.
Right.
So it is. Eventually, Brokos has to come out of his dog form.
Oh, you're gonna make me wait?
Uh,
I'm gonna go outside around the lighthouse and mark my territory first.
God.
says it can understand common but can't speak.
Well,
So
if it
that'll be,
understands, then we
okay.
can do charades.
All right. Well, as of right now, I can be for an hour, so I'll use a bonus action to come out of my wolf phase and.
All right. So you've heard.
Hopefully not when I'm rubbing your belly.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So and you can explain to them that you have some tribal wisdom to share with them, that you believe these things are called skulks, and they
Oh.
are medium humanoids.
That's very.
cool.
They have something, they have fallible invisibility, which means that it's invisible and it can only be circumvented by three things. One of them is, having a child with you,
That's pretty cool.
10 or
wow.
younger, can see them like they
It's
normally
like
appear.
10 or younger.
Yeah,
That's like his
literally
age?
says that. Yeah.
That's
Cool.
cool.
Weird.
Or through reflection on a mirror or other reflective surface, and they appear as drab, smooth-skinned humanoids if you can see their reflection. The other thing is weird, and I don't know why you would ever have this, but they will also appear as a translucent form in the light of a candle made of fat rendered from a corpse whose identity is unknown.
Weird.
That's
So, yeah.
So we need to pick up some of that.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, some soap basically. It speaks that I know of. It understands us, but it cannot speak.
well, we can
Yes.
extract yes and no from him.
Correct.
So supposedly they're supposed to be trackless, which means no tracks to indicate where it has been or where it is headed. And so I kind of gave you some of that, but no big deal. They've been hanging around, and I would think that, if you didn't know where they were, at least knew that they had been around would make sense. But
Good thing we didn't kill Marta then.
yeah,
As I turned and looked at
It
Kragar.
was really close.
it was, yeah.
If I had initiative, this would have been different.
So you managed to rescue Torvik, and he said that some of those supplies they had gathered up, to send back because it was more than what they needed. Are you still there? Were you gonna
I'm
say
sorry.
something?
I do have. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Thinking.
Go ahead.
I do have. I'm going to heal my friend here. I've got one spell slot left.
Oh, sure.
So you get 11 hit points back there.
Max healing.
Yep. Alar, I meant you.
Well,
I
of
said-
course.
When I said friend.
You just
Wow.
acquaintances. These other folks.
And there is
So-
no bonding in the bucket, I guess.
There's absolutely bonding in the bucket.
I try to forget that every day.
The bucket bond is unbreakable. Some of those supplies were, pulled together. It looked like these creatures were going to take them because they hadn't moved them out of the lighthouse, obviously. From what you know, Brokos, they tend to, these things tend to live below ground and come out to raid human settlements when they think they can get away with things and prey off of humanoid settlements. And so that's your best guess, since they were grabbing supplies and, stacking them outside. Seemed like a kind of a small raid
Sure.
on the lighthouse.
There's not a bigger story. They're not working for anybody. That's
Well, we don't know that.
By
Yeah,
nature,
not that
this
you
looks to be
know of.
dumb.
But your history, your role, knowledge leads you to believe that this could be just a typical raid, them taking advantage of a bad situation in the city.
I suppose there's not a list. This list isn't. There's no the list doesn't incorporate with the list that we found on the.
No, there might be some overlap. I'm not sure.
Not the guild, but
I can tell you what you find that looks like it's still usable.
Okay.
Well, food wise, 1 crate of smoked fish, 2 salted hams, 2 bags of flour, one of them you've used a little bit, and 1 bag of rice. So quite a bit of food, and
That's some nice foodstuffs.
yeah, there's some nice foodstuffs.
So these
And-
creatures were going to take this food to their underground lair.
Yeah, what I think they're humanoids. They're descended. They're a subrace of humankind. But yeah, so they need to eat.
So does her father want to not? Is he not really up to Torque? Is he not up to staying here anymore then?
He is planning on staying there.
Okay.
You
So
know,
perhaps we should bring in the food.
some of it. He probably doesn't need all of it right away, but he'd be happy to keep some of it. He's
What
gonna,
is this for him? The food?
the food? No, he was going to send most of that back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was recovered.
He found these this kind of surplus of food, and he was going to send it back, or they were going to bring it back.
Well, I think we should spend the night,
Yes.
make a good meal of the food stuff we recovered.
mhm.
Kragar can interrogate the creature with yes or no answers.
Yes.
That'll go smoothly.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. That sounds like a fun night.
It might be more enjoyable for Kragar because it's more of a challenge.
Oh, we should figure out where they came from. There may be more.
Yeah, there may be more.
It's not a yes or no question.
Are there more of you?
Did you come from somewhere? Yes. Well, we'll save the interrogation and everything else for next time.
Ah.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, good job, everybody. You
Yeah.
secured the lighthouse for some weird plan that you don't know why they need
As
it.
usual, I don't know why we're doing what we're doing, but
That was
You're
nice and
doing it.
challenging.
No one's going to
Yeah,
do it with
with-
as much flair as you guys, though. So the main thing. But good job. And you saved. I was actually going to have both Torvik and Harder's bodies be found, and then all the complaints of
Mhm.
how dark the season is. I can't separate this little girl from her
Yeah,
father.
don't.
For crying out loud.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. But I think Krager's doing me anyway as far as darkness goes. So
Not yet.
not yet.
not yet.
no. Just the ideas, the mental things going into this. I appreciate that. It makes me look better, Krager. So thanks for that. But have a good week, you guys, and we will see you all next time, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Take care.
Thanks,
All
everybody.
right.
Bye.
Bye.